Beverly Hills is the home of many of America's most famous songwriters, so we want you to meet a few of these E-flat tycoons, leading off with Maestro Gordon Jenkins. You're not Gordon Jenkins, Chico.
I know. The big shot conductor hires me to take his bowels.
Now run along. This is Gordon Jenkins, our maestro, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Here he is. Gordon has written such songs as San Fernando Valley and Manhattan Towers. And right now we have some other fellas sitting out there. Tony Martin, Helen O'Connell. Come on over and join me. We'll introduce a few of these people. Let's sing some of their songs. Where's Wolfie Gilbert? Stand up, Wolfie. He's the dean of our Western Tin Pan Alley, the head of the ASCAP on the coast. And he wrote a song that went like this.
Join that shuffle and throng. Hear that music and song. It's simply great, mates. Waiting for the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee.
Oh, there's Johnny Greene, MGM's musical director, and a man who's written a whole lot of songs. Helen, how about giving us an example?
Oh, his most famous one. My heart is sad and lonely. For you I pine, for you, dear.
Oh, that's a lovely song.
Why haven't you seen it?
He says,
Now for you, body and soul.
I see sitting down there Grace Kahn, the wife of Gus Kahn, who the immortal songwriter. She's a songwriter too. And of course, Tony Martin sings your husband's love song as his theme.
Tender eyes that shine, they will light my way to high. I'll see you in my dreams.
Where is Harry Ruby? The team of Kalmar and Ruby. And what were those three little words, Helen?
Three little words.
Baseball.
Oh, what I'd give for that wonderful phrase. To hear those three little words. That's all I'd live for the rest of my days.
That's a good song. Milton Agar. Where's Milton? He asked a musical question, and this made him famous.
I wonder what's become of Sally, that old gal of mine.
Real nice, Tony. Joe Myro. Where are you, Joe? Well, he immortalized a real old-timer on the East Coast. How'd it go, Helen?
On the boardwalk in Atlantic City, we will walk in a dream. On the boardwalk in Atlantic City, life will be peaches and cream.
Once upon a time, I went to a motion picture that was not scored by Victor Young over there. He wrote this one for us.
Every star above knows the one I love, sweet Sue, sweet Jenny.
Ira Gershwin. Ira Gershwin, stand up there, will ya? He wrote one of Tin Pan Alley's all-time love songs. Tony and Helen, let's all do it together.
You too?
Yeah, me, too.
Embrace me, my sweet embrace of you. Embrace me, a fickle, you irreplaceable you.
Don't be a naughty baby.
Come to Artie.
Come to Tony.
Fight over me, I love it.
My sweet embrace above you.
Yes, this is my city, and I'm happy to be a part of it, even though it's the smallest part in the whole show. Hey, you look like a fella who used to be my brother.
I don't think I got your name.
No, I got my name.
I think you're pulling my leg.
Yeah, just to get him even. Well, would you mind helping me push this camera store around?
I'm sorry. I gotta go to the golf course and lay down in the sand trap.
Sand trap?
Yeah, you see, it's a Sunday, and that's when I see my psychiatrist.
I'm sure I used to know him. If I'm not mistaken, we both had the same mother.
Don't push that camera store around. That's a woman's work.
This is a tough town. Someone's always pushing a camera store around. That kid's certainly crazy about show business. Is my film about Beverly Hills ready?
It's in the machine, sir, ready to go.
Well, this is Beverly Hills Confidential. Real inside stuff. Would you mind running it?
Certainly.
This is Fido's, the fashionable shop for the fashionable poodle. That's Sir Cedric Hardwick bringing his pup in for a haircut. And that's more than Sir Cedric can get. That's Alice Scott with him. She's a dog columnist for the Los Angeles Examiner. That's a miniature silver poodle. Not the big one, that's Marie Windsor. That dog was bred by Randolph Scott's mother-in-law's dog while he was in Mexico on location. How's that for a juicy bit of information? Give him a good clipping now, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, that'll cost $9. I should never have done that. The sheriff there, who hasn't arrived yet, is Virginia's husband, Willard Parker. He ought to be in any hour now. No, I guess he's never showing up. Say, that's the first dog I've ever seen with a bikini on. Now, he isn't really a sheriff, but he really is her husband. I found that out when I made these pictures. That dog is worth $25,000. There's a Scotty down the street trying to marry him for his money. You notice Willard Parker has a gun. Later, when he gets the bill, he can shoot himself. Put it on, Willard. Pull it on. This is Drucker's barber shop. That's Drucker flipping the pages of his appointment book. He's also overacting. Here comes a schnook now. Oh, yes. This is the most exclusive barber shop in the country. That's George Raft from the first chair. I always knew he'd get the chair. Everybody telephones out here. No matter where you are, you must telephone. And who do you think he's talking to? The guy in the next chair, Lawrence Welk. This schnook coming in is a tourist. He's got the nerve to walk into Drucker's for a haircut without making an appointment. Last week, the Prince of Monaco came in without an appointment and said, has anybody here seen Kelly? And they threw him out. That's Drucker flipping the pages of his appointment book. He's also overacting. He says you can come in 2 weeks from Thursday at 7 a.m. if your beard isn't too tough. Well, back to the cornfield, sucker. This studio adjoins Beverly Hills High School, which has an oil well on the campus that brings in 1,500 barrels a month. No oil, just 1,500 barrels. Isn't it a beauty? Now wait till you see what's coming up next. Here it comes now, just hold tight. Beautiful scene. Now there's the oil well. That's Lon Chaney. He still hasn't decided whether to go on to the next plateau or sell this gold to his dentist, who's on the golf course Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was thrown out of this beautiful home last night. I told him Groucho sent me, but I'll make it tonight. I must. I live there. Goodbye.
Thank you, Groucho. That's a beautiful home you have there. And now, from the underprivileged district of Beverly, we go to swank and beautiful North Roxbury Drive for another visit.
This is Roxbury Drive on the fashionable west side, although all sides are fashionable in Beverly Hills. And this is the 30-year-old home of citizen James Stewart and family.
Say, Jimmy Stewart. Hi.
Oh, hello, Art.
You got quite a gang there. Do you know who they all are?
Let's see. Ronald, Michael over here, Kelly.
Kelly's hiding her face.
Yeah. And Judy. Also
Who's also hiding.
And my wife, Laura.
Well, now, where have you been as a family today?
We've been to church.
Which church do you go to?
That's the Beverly Hills Community Presbyterian Church.
And I understand, Miss Stewart, that you do a little work there.
Yes, I teach Sunday school, Art.
Uh-huh. Some of your own children in your Sunday school
Yes,
class?
these two. They show their faces down there.
You mean the hidden ones?
Yes.
the two young men, where do you go to school, boys?
Black Fox Military Institute.
Black Fox. Now, what's your rating?
PFC.
And the other young fellow?
Corporal.
Well, aren't you the younger one?
Yes.
How come the younger one's a corporal and the other one's a private?
Uh-oh.
See, you get out of that
I'm
one.
sorry, Jimmy. We'll change the subject immediately.
Guess not.
Do you do much entertaining in your home?
No, not very much.
Live a kind of family life?
We keep us pretty busy.
What do you like to do around the house yourself, Jimmy? Do you have any idea, young fellow, what your dad does?
Plays with my airplanes and breaks them.
Oh, fine. A real
I'll give you
do-it-yourself.
yeah.
Undo-it-yourself man. Mrs. Stewart, specifically, what help is Jimmy around the house?
Oh, he,
Oh, honey, say anything.
I know there's something. I know there is.
There must be something, Jimmy.
Yeah.
He gets up in the morning, dresses himself. Good.
This is embarrassing.
I know there's something.
What's the family going to do now, Jimmy?
We're going to the movies.
You consider that movies are your,
Best entertainment.
Ah, yes. In that case, we'll run along. Thanks for letting us drop in.
Bye.
Irving Stone, the famous biographer, and many, many others. Sheila Graham and others I'd like to have you meet. This empty chair here is reserved for Beverly's original ambassador of goodwill, Will Rogers, the man who has certainly made all of us know from the start that Beverly is a most unusual place.
It's a most unusual place. It's an island of glamour and grace. With the straightest of face, I say smog, not a trace. It's the most unusual place. When a star sweeps by in her mink, she's en route to her doctor to think. For emotional ills come to Beverly Hills. It's a most unusual place. Imaginations are byword. It makes our city grow skyward. If you have enough money, one can live cheaply and true. Lovely to look at, delightful to live in Beverly Hills. A combination of thrills inspires a man to sing of a sky of blue, a city bright as the rainbow's hue. It's heaven on earth, made of laughter and mirth, this city of mine. But here's a word of warning to you. They tow up your car each night at 2:30. It's June in January and wet as a sponge. En route to Palm Springs we extol dear Beverly's charm. On corners kids are yelling, let's go for a fly. Young lovers are waiting along in each other's arms. On a clear day, yes, it's hearsay, Catalina's on parade. And the poorest guys assure us that their Cadillac soon will be paid. In our dear sun-kissable town, in our lovable, blissful town, you forget all the hurry and worry and shake. You forget life's maddening pain. It's a most unusual, I prefer San Fernando Valley myself. Most unusual place. How you've never seen such a town. It's the toast of the coast, pardon me if I boast of this most unusual, most unusual, most unusual town.
Well, you've been inside Beverly Hills. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being with us. I'll see you 4 weeks from today on the next Sunday Spectacular, a Max Liebman production starring Imogene Coco, Tony Randall, and many others. Don't miss the Festival of Music tomorrow night, produced by Saul Hurock, narrated by Charles Lawton. What timing! I see my limousine is waiting, so goodbye.